Hello everyone, so great morning. So welcome to Coaching Team Talk. So I am Life Coach Tricia from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Self-Expression. So this coaching conversation is for the people who are struggling to express themselves, but also for the people who really want to understand how they can help the people who cannot express themselves. So my mission is to create a safe space for you and for the people that matters to you and express as you journey on the freedom to choose to stay alive and to dream big again. So thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today, and please do tag a friend and circulate this video and help us to reach more individuals who might be in need of what I will be sharing for this session. So you may also give some shout outs to the people you want to greet and to reach out some inspiring message. So if you are watching this on a replay, please don't forget to comment #replay. So I am streaming live via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach I Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So hello everyone. So welcome to the for my 30th episode of Coaching for Self-Expression. So before we begin for our topic for this morning, let me introduce myself. So I am life coach Tricia. You can call me Coach Tricia or Coach Trish. I'm a professional certified co-actively co-create life coach and mental health coach by Master Coach A. I'm a professional public speaker for Coach A Tribe Speaker, where we journey for more than 20 weeks and I learned more about public speaking. And what I really appreciate about my journey in here, I really discovered that public speaking is a great way for me to express myself. So right after the training, I also become one of the coaching speaker during the Summit 2021 that happened last August 10 to 11. And I was able to share my message through my topic expression barometer. What kind of air do you need to beat life with dreams in life? So I'm also a master builder apprentice of Master Coach A. So we build tribe to help your unstoppable dream come true. I'm also a proud mental model collector inside the B Learning Society. So each month we learn about mental models and um, for this month, for November, this is our seventh month inside the Be Learning Society, and I'm really excited to learn more about the different kinds of mental models that I can really use every day, so that I can be really successful, or I can really understand on how I see things. So ayan. So I'm also the founder and creator of Express the Dream Big Again coaching community, and my mission is to create a safe space for you and for the people that you love to express as you journey on the freedom to choose to stay alive and to dream big again. So inside my community, I'm doing a lot of activities can really help you express yourself, and I'm really excited that for this month, last week I was able to start my Facebook live segment every Wednesday. um, how do you express yourself? So every Wednesday I will be having a guest to really share with you ano ba yung different ways sila para ma-express na yung sa sarili nila. So because sometimes we cannot acknowledge yung way ng pag-express natin kasi we thought na hindi pa natin ma-define kung anong self-expression for us. So, it is a great way for us so to really learn also from the other people na ito yung way ng pag-express nila so that na we can really understand them kung paano sila mag-express. So, ayan siya. So, I also got an everyday activity I post everyday engagement post. It can really help you reflect on how do you express yourself or how do you express um, a certain thing. So ayan. So every on my second guide, I've also got the vocabulary of self-expression, where you can learn new words or words that can help you to really express a certain feeling or a experience. Because most of the time, hindi natin ma-express yung sarili natin kasi hindi natin mahanap yung words na makakatulong sa atin so that we can really express ourselves. So, ayan. And I've also got the 21 days emoji challenge inside of my community, where you can learn on where you can recreate a human emoji, so that it can really help you to understand how do you express yourself through a certain um, through a certain emotion. So ayun. So I've got Choose You Day, I've got Wednesday, um, Self Talk for Thursday, Freedom Day. Saturday we talk about more about emotion. Sunday, how do you express yourself more? So these are the different topics that I talk about inside of my community, and I really want to invite you to join my community so that we can really experience and not really understand how important being able to really express yourself each day. So yeah, so you can also catch with me here in Coaching Team Talk where I share more about self-expression, and you can also catch me inside the Pick Up Brewing Live page where um I share about every 12 noon. We've got different topics inside of it. And you can also join my community that is Express to Dream Big Again Coaching Community. So, express to live and make a difference. So, ayan siya. So, these are photos of my, last, mga previous episode ko from this Coaching Team Talk. So, you can watch a replay of all the episode of my Coaching Team Talk at the Facebook, at the YouTube channel of Coach AI Connect. So, you can see the link in the caption of this live. So, ayan. So you can also connect with me through my Facebook page that is Life Coach Tricia, or to my community that Express Dream Big Again Coaching Community, and you can also check the Cup Copper Republic page. So as we begin, let me remind you that you can share your Pack My Bag moment from these sessions. So Pack My Bag moment are the lessons that are the things that connected with you during this session. So I really wanted to encourage you to express your the things that you've learned from this so that you can also help the people in your space to express, because when you are able to express, you also allow the people in your space to express. And by sharing those things na natutunan mo dito, it will really be a great help for them so that they can learn that we've got a kind of this space where you can learn more about self-expression or different topics in every day. So yeah. And don't forget to put the hashtag Pack My Bag Moment and hashtag Coaching Tinto. So ayan, so as we begin, uh, emotion is a great part of self-expression. So I just really want to ask you this question as we begin. How do you feel? So what specific emotion do you feel right now? Because most of the time, we cannot recognize or we cannot recognize the emotion that we are feeling. So, um, to be able to really understand yourself, we should also understand the emotions that na-feel natin. And um, the emotions, pag hindi natin siya define or we cannot really define ano yung emotion na nafe-feel natin, hindi rin natin siya ma-express. So that's why I really want to really ask you this question. How do you feel right now? Or what specific emotion do you feel? Ayan. So, for our topic for today, let me share with you about how do you express anger. So, for the people who are watching me right now, we've got Coach Sean. Hello, Coach Sean. Maray na aga. And we've got also Coach Lacey. Coach Lacey, hello, good morning. Thank you for joining me today. So, how do you express anger? Paano mo ina-express kapag galit ka? And what are your ways para ma-express mo na galit ka? So, let's talk about more anger. So, what are your expectation na pag-uusapan natin for today? And Um, ano yung ano mo, do you really express kapag galit ka or tinatago mo siya 'pag nagagalit ka or hindi ka nag-e-express kapag nagagalit ka? Kasi, um, ang naiisip mo kapag nagagalit ka is hindi siya maintindihan ng nasa space mo, or maybe the people couldn't really, accept on how do you express anger. So ayan, um, as you reflect on, let me share with you a story. So, for me, anger noon, hindi siya komportable hindi siya komportableng emotion para sa akin. And I really see the emotion as a bad emotion. So, hindi siya para sa akin, hindi siya acceptable na emotion that you can really show the people in your space na yung gano'n emotion na ma-express mo siya. So, let me share a story with you that way back in my college days when I was a college student council, I don't know, the student org president. Kapag nagagalit ako, what I do is nananahimik lang ako. So, it is my way to express myself, and or kapag nagagalit ako, I would ask my friend to kung pwede niya ako i-drive, maglibot lang sa Legazpi na has to really, may pinupuntahan kaming place dati, what we call Highlands. Ngayon is, parang ginawa na siyang kainan and everything. But pinupunta siya, it's a place where you can see the whole city, na mataas siya na place. And what I do is I scream para ma-express ko yung galit ko dun sa certain na nangyari sa akin. Kasi hindi ako yung tipo ng tao na nakakapag-express noon na galit ako. Hindi ako yung taong mag-express at the present state na galit ako because I was really afraid on how other people will see me. And ayun, so hindi talaga ako nag-express. And what I do then kapag galit na din ako, I also listen to music. Um, I also listen to music and nagkukulong lang sa kwarto. Like, manonood ako ng certain movie or a certain series where I can really express the anger that I felt. And dun ko siya nilalabas. So, these are the different ways that I express anger dati. And how about you? Ano ba yung mga ways mo that you use to really express yourself? Ayan. Ayan. So, those are the things that I really want to share with you today. That how do you express each emotion really matter? And it's really important that you understand the different way on how you express anger so that the people in your space can also understand you. Because most of the time when we cannot really understand yung, ano pala yung definition sa atin, we get really frustrated or confused kung ano ba talaga yung nafe-feel natin. So, let's start by defining what is anger. So, ayan. So, anger is an intense emotion that you feel when something has gone wrong or someone has wronged you. It is a typical characterized by feelings of stress, frustration, and irritation. So, everyone feels anger from time to time. It's a perfectly normal response to frustrating or difficult situation. So, when we talk about anger, dati kapag pinag-usapan lang natin na pag galit ka, parang the other people will interpret na ang bilis mo naman magalit and everything. But I really want to really share with you that we've got different definition about anger. So it's really important to really define it so that the people in our space can really understand na etong nafe-feel mong emotion is anger na. And it doesn't mean na kapag mabilis ka magalit, parang there's a reason behind of it. So it's really important to really understand what is anger. So anger only becomes a problem when it's excessively displayed and begins to affect your daily functioning and the way you relate with people. So anger can range in intensity from a site of annoyance to rage. It can sometimes be excessive or irrational. In these cases, it can be hard to keep the emotion in check and could cause you to behave in ways that you would not otherwise behave. So, sometimes when we feel the emotion of anger, natatakot tayo na hindi natin makontrol yung anger natin. First of all, I think what I've also learned in my journey in self-expression, hindi natin siya makontrol because on the first place, we cannot really define yung nafe-feel natin. Hindi natin ma-identify ano ba talaga yung emotion na feel ko right now. And you also got confused if gusto mo na siyang ma-express kasi most of the time kapag na-express natin yung anger na wala tayo sa control kasi yung pain na nafe-feel natin or yung galit na nafe-feel natin is naipon na. So, once na sumabog tayo, hindi na natin control yung sarili natin. So, it's really important to be able to really express your emotion and the present state, especially the emotion of anger. So, hindi lang yung happiness, hindi lang yung joy yung pag-uusapan natin, but all of the emotions that can really hindi natin ma-express. So, this is one of the emotion that I cannot really express and I really want to share with you my own experience of it. So, let me share with you the characteristic of anger. So, hello, Master Coach Smith. Thank you for joining me po this morning. And hello, Coach Tin. Hello po. So, ayan. So, ano ba yung characteristic ng anger? So, when we are anger, our body goes through a certain biological and physiological changes. So, the example of this is increase of energy level. So, when we feel the emotion of anger, it really increase our in energy levels. It increase our blood pressure, and it also increases the body temperature, and it also increases the muscle tension. So anger doesn't look the same in everyone. So yun. So we've got also have a different definition on how we define anger, and we've got also a different way on how we express anger. So I really want to share with you this na during my Skyrocket Your Expression Quotient Workshop, the batch 1, I've got an activity where we will, meron akong, meron ako sa slide ng mga specific emotion, the six basic emotion by Paul Ekman, the happiness, the um, the disgust, the sadness, and surprise, the anger, and ayun, so in fear. So ayun, meron ako doon. So what I did is, with my student, we recreated that certain emotion, and I captured that moment, and I explained to them na what do you see right after that? Ano ba yung nangyari nung nag-recreate tayo ng mga emotion? Number one, we've got different way on how we express a certain emotion. Like, um, when we express fear, iba-iba yung ano naman, yung expression. And iba-iba yung how we choose to really express ourselves through our facial face, yung through our facial expression. So, it really helped them to realize na it doesn't mean na ganito ka mag-express ng certain emotion, ganun na din na mag-express yung ibang taong nakapaligid sa'yo. It also help you to really, yung activity na yun, it also help you to really understand na ito yung way mo para na mag-express ka ng certain emotion. And by being able to understand na ganito ka mag-express ng a certain emotion, they also understand yung different way ng mga kasama nila sa loob ng class, na ito yung way nila pag-express ng certain emotion. Like, what I really love about it, yung we choose to really recreate first is the happiness. So you can see that we've got different emotion on how we choose. I mean, we've got different facial expression on how we will express happiness. So I really enjoy uh, that activity because it is also help us to really understand more ourselves. So, yan. So, yung characteristic ng anger, it doesn't really look the same in everyone, and we all express it in a different way. So, some outward characteristics you might notice when you anger include. So, first is the raise of voice. So, um, most of the time, we also interpret that the people, pag minsan nag-release ng voice, we thought nagalit sila, but it's more or like understanding, minsan hindi lang nila talaga, minsan ganun lang talaga sila. So, we really need to really understand, or we really need to really reflect na yung pag-raise ng voice niya ba is galit ba talaga, or something, or may something yung nag-trigger nun. So, the second is the clenches of fist. Pag gaganito na siya. The frowning or scowling. So, ayan. So, yung pagpa-frown, kapag may nakikita na tayo nitong tao sa space natin, we thought na galit sila, but we really need to really reflect, or we really need to know na ano ba talaga yung nag-cause para ganun yung maging facial expression niya, nag-frown siya. And the physical trembling, the rapid heartbeats, and sweating excessively. So these are the characteristics that you might be noticed when you are angry, but it doesn't mean that these are all things na uh, eto din yung mga different things that you can really mapapansin mo sa ibang tao kapag galit na sila. So, always remember that we've got also a different way on how we express ourselves. Ayan. So, let me share with you a common myths about anger. So, sometimes we cannot really express what we feel, or the emotion that we feel, because um, etong mga common myths na to about anger, that anger is a bad emotion and we cannot control anger. So anger is a bad emotion daw. So do you agree that anger is a bad emotion? So there is no such thing as good or bad emotion. There are instinctually reactions, and we don't make conscious decision for them to come. So in fact, some anger reactions are appropriate, such as the anger against discrimination, injustice, and abuse. What can be judged as positive or negative, healthy or unhealthy, is how we react to anger. So it is our way on how we will express ourselves, but there is no such thing as good or bad emotion that we can really ayun yung ini-name natin sa kanila. So, wala pong gano'n talaga. So, the second myth is you cannot control the anger. This myth is related to the second one. So, as we discussed, yung naririnig nating fight or flight instinct can make an anger an overwhelming emotion. So, So however, this instinct does not mean that you are but a slave to your impulses. Awareness of anger dynamics and a consciousness effort to rise above your anger can help you to regain control of your reaction. So, ito yung ginagawa natin kanina, that we really need to really define we really need to define what is anger for us and paano ba natin siya ine-express so that we can really we become more aware on how we will what emotion na nafe-feel natin at the present state and how we will express it. By being more aware of it, it can really help us to really gain you can really regain control of your reaction. So ayan. So it's really important to really define your emotion and to really understand them. So these are the common myths why people choose to not to express anger. But it's really important to understand na wala po talagang tinatawag na good or bad emotion. And the myth about that you cannot control anger, it is how you define on how you understand your emotion at the present state. So when you understand it, you can really regain control of your reaction. So ayan, so if you need help on how you will how you will express anger. I'm inviting you to join me inside my community because every month I will be running a free webinar inside of my community where I will be talking about more about emotion. And for this month, I will be sharing about the anger management. So, yeah. So the type of we've got three types of anger. The main three types of anger. The first is the passive aggressive anger, the assertive anger, and openly aggressive anger. So when we talk about passive aggressive anger, here are a person who tries to repress their anger to avoid dealing with it, but typically ends up expressing it unhealthily and underminingly way. So when we talk about positive aggressive, it is a behavior where we choose to not to express it directly, but we choose to express it indirectly. So these are the people who really choose to really repress their emotion, but they uh but they end up expressing it unhealthily and underminingly way. So these are the three main types of anger. So second one is assertive anger. So this can be a healthy option for expressing anger. It involves handling anger in a controlled manner by using your words to calmly explain and try to diffuse the situation. So here, anger is an expressed is in non-threatening way. So ayun yung assertive anger naman. So when we talk about the openly aggressive anger, this type of anger might be accompanied by physical or verbal aggression such as screaming or hitting things. The aim of this type of anger is typically to hurt the person anger. The anger is directly at emotionally or physically. So what I really experience from this type of anger is the number one, the passive aggressive anger. Before this is what I really do is to really express indirectly ito yung ginagawa ko dati para so that I can really avoid conflict in my space but hindi talaga siya nakakatulong sa akin and I end up expressing it unhealthily or yun yung sinasabi natin na hindi ko makontrol yung emotion kasi pinilit kong i-repress siya hanggang hindi ko na siya kayang i-repress. Biglang sumabog lang ako noon. So this is the type of anger that I really use. But right now, what I do is what I experience right now is it's the second type of anger, which is the assertive anger, by able to really express by be calmly explaining and trying to diffuse the situation. So I really apply mental model then on how I can really express my certain emotion. So first I use the goal design and achievement so that I can really see ano ba yung goal ko or ano yung value ng goal ko para ma-express ko yung certain emotion na to. So I can really understand ano ba yung value nito kapag na-express ko yung certain emotion. And after that I use the 10,000 experiment rule where or I can really experiment what are the different ways so that I can really express a certain emotion. So these are the mental models that really help me to really express myself a certain emotion and to really become to really experience this. That's the second assertive anger. And the openly aggressive anger, I think na-experience ko lang siya pero through screaming. Pero it's more like the combination of the passive aggressive anger because it was um indirectly ko pa rin siya na-express. Like, yun. So, I also, Na-experience ko din 'to na sumigaw din talaga ako during the meeting because sobrang ingay, parang gano'n. So these are the three types of anger that can really help you to identify, to become more aware of anong type na ba ng anger ang na-experience ko right now. And let me also share with you the two ways that you can really that can help you to express anger. So anger can also be expressed in either one of the two ways, verbally or non-verbally. So when we talk about verbally, when a person expresses their anger verbally, you are likely to see them raise their voices. They might become insulting and they say hurtful things if their anger is directly at another person. So most of the time when we encounter people na galit or may nangyayari sa current space mo na magkagalit sila, you can hear them saying words na makakasakit sa isa't isa, and it's their way on how they will express anger. And when we talk about non-verbally, you will notice some slight physical changes in a person who expresses the anger non-verbally. So they might frown or scowl and clench their jaws and fist. They might also lash out at another person or object, sometimes causing physical damage to the person or object that in some cases when hurting themselves. So I encounter non-verbally, hindi ako umiimik. Like, you will notice as slight changes in me kapag galit na ako. Um, Hindi ako umiimik or there's a certain change in my attitude on how I will approach another person or how I will handle a person. So these are the two ways that you can use on how you can express yourself or how you can express anger in your space. So by being able to understand these two ways and the three types of anger and what are the common myths about anger can really help you to become more aware about what is anger and how do you express it. And sometimes we thought that expressing anger cannot really help ourselves, but by being able to understand it and to really express it, it can really help you to become in your present state. And kapag na-express mo siya, you will also, paunti-unti siya. Hindi siya yung, kapag nag-express ka ng anger, maintindihan na siya ng kagad ng tao. You really need to really understand na you need to take it slowly. Because most of the time, we've got different way on how we will express anger. But it doesn't really mean na kapag nag-express ka na maintindihan ka nila kagad, you need to find the right space where you can really learn on expressing the anger that you feel. And if you wanted to have that space and if you needed help in finding that space, just comment in the comment section below, or you can connect with me through my Facebook, and just let's talk about it. And let's see, and then we've got different communities in Life Coach Philippines that can really help us to find a safe space that we can really start expressing ourselves. So maybe I believe that we can help you. So ayan. So if you wanted to know more how do you express a certain emotion, you can connect with us and to journey with us. So ayan. So as I end this conversation, I wanted to invite you to my coaching workshop that is Skyrocket Your Expression Quotient. This is a 6-week coaching journey in discovering and understanding your expression quotient. And from this workshop, you will be able to learn to understand yourself better, where you can learn about more of your emotion. We'll be talking about your emotion and how do you define it, and what when you when you experience a certain emotion, what is specific, ano ba yung nafe-feel mo? So for example, for happiness, ano ba yung nafe-feel mo kapag nafe-feel mo tong emotion na to? How do you define this emotion? And we'll be talking also about the inventory of self-expression. What are your different ways on how you express yourself? We'll be talking also the roadblocks that prevents you from reaching your dreams. And you also discover what are the different goals that you can plant the seed of hope. And you can also learn what are to really learn how to overcome your fears by understanding and acknowledging it. So we'll be learning about the step-by-step process of uncovering your fears. And lastly, we will be talking a new mental model, which is a super adapter mental model. So this is a mental model can really help you express yourself. So this 6-week coaching workshop includes unlimited personal coaching for 45 days. This is a one-on-one coaching coaching for 45 days, and the 6-week coaching training in the Skyrocket will be having a weekly live class. We will be discussing this sixth module, and this is also includes unlimited chat support for 45 days and a free mental model masterclass by Master Coach A. And this free mental model masterclass can is a monthly perks that we receive by becoming part of the B Learning Society. And let me also invite you to be part of the B Learning Society. So ayan. So if you are not yet a smart holder of the B Learning e-card and you are still missing all the perks that we enjoy, today is the best time to take action. So connect with Coach Tricia through 0917-586-1661 to join the B Learning Society, the 10th maker of the B Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. So you will enjoy the 5% food and beverage discount from the Copy Republic and get full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A. So ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, the free Mental Model Masterclass. So you are able to really join us inside the B Learning to attend the Mental Model Masterclass of Master Coach A. So the Mental Model Masterclass of Master Coach A happens every fourth Saturday of the month, plus benefit from the 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So what I really love about this is we really learn about B-learning, and what I really love about B-learning society, and during the mental model masterclass, we learn mental models, and the space. Uh, we've got this certain group in the breakout session. I am group with my generation, the Gen Z. We learn together. We share our thoughts. Ano ba yung matutunan namin so that the people also can really learn from us yung nasa space namin. Okay, ito pa yung the way he or she define the mental model, and this is how paano niya gagamitin and plan niyang gamitin. So it's really help us to really understand more about mental model. So, yes, I really wanted to invite you to join us at November 27 as we talk about the Jeff Bezos Mental Model Mastery of Masterclass of Master Coach A. So, if for more information and registration assistant, connect with Coach yourself through 0917-586-1661. And for the individuals who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coach A offers the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. This is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. So CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things, and this is what makes CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for your coaching continuing profession development. So life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skill in multiple domains and thereby increasingly their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. So CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. So the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach yourself through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. And also, I want to invite you to join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Al for Coaching for Educators at 2 p.m. and Master Coach Jasmine for Coaching for God-Centered Living at 4 p.m. So every day, let me share with you this photo. These are the different coaching speaker each day, and each day we show up at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. with different messages that we really want to share with you. So ayan, you can catch us every day at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. And let me know how I can help you. So I like to invite you for a journey of self-expression where you can start developing a better relationship with yourself and with the people that matters to you. So one of the biggest reason or issue why we are mentally challenged because we cannot express ourselves. A lot of things are taken away from our mental sanity because you cannot express yourself and you cannot release your emotion. So if you are struggling with self-expression or any issue in life that is challenging your mental health, let's walk together and let me help you. You can connect with me through my email that is Tricia Cariño at gmail.com. My Facebook is Tricia Cariño, and you can also connect with me through my phone number that is 0927-997-3015. So once again, this is Life Coach Tricia from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Clean Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom.